By the end of this week, Elon Musk might be the first trillionaire in human history. With that being said, hello and welcome back to Well Dressed, Well Driven. So, as you all know, the SpaceX IPO is happening this Friday, and Elon Musk owns quite a big share, quite a big fraction of that company, and the current market cap is 1.7 trillion or 1.77 trillion, and of SpaceX, of course. And they plan the IPO share price of $135, if I'm not mistaken. So that means if this is happening and the price even goes up slightly, he will be the first trillionaire by Friday. So for your understanding, this is what 1 trillion looks like. And the GDP of Switzerland of 2025 is 1.0 trillion francs. So if the IPO is going well, that means Musk becomes the first trillionaire. He will have more money than the entire GDP of Switzerland of 2025. So, yeah, to put that in perspective, Switzerland has almost 9 million people, and he is one man. Of course, his money is tied in investments and companies, such as Tesla, but still, it's, a total net worth, so it's quite insane. And now you gotta ask yourself, is it good that one man has this much money? Because quite frankly, it is a pretty bizarre amount of money where you could literally buy entire countries for that money. If the IPO goes well, he has more money than the 50 poorest countries of the world together. Okay? Put that in perspective. He could literally buy 50 countries with his money. And that is more than just insane. He is the most powerful man in the world. I mean, he stands above the law. He stands above everything. The next closest thing to him is God. So, and he is already the richest person alive. So, we're giving this man even more power. Whether or not he's a good guy, I'll let this to your own imagination. But, in case you don't know, Elon Musk is also in politics. He's also the CEO of Tesla. He is the CEO of SpaceX and Starlink. And he has multiple other business ventures as well. I don't know if I'm going to take part in the IPO, to be honest, because it is quite speculative. SpaceX is into space operations, essentially. And this is quite a speculative environment. So even if you buy shares, you just gotta know that probably it's gonna be quite volatile, and I'm not even sure if the company is profitable yet, because I think it's not. But it is for sure a very interesting story, and I think this is the largest IPO of all times. I think it's just an amazing time to be alive, honestly. What's happening with Mercedes, what happened with Ferrari, where I already posted another video last week about the new Luce. But there's just so much happening in the world right now. Markets are changing, environments are changing, people are changing, entire economies are changing, and it's just so much going on that sometimes you lose track of what's actually important to you. With all the wars going on, this company, this whole story, this whole thing with SpaceX is just like the cherry on top of everything that's happening right now. And we might see one man becoming the first trillionaire by Friday. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you take part in the IPO. I just had to post a little update video for you guys because I'm quite interested in these things, and I'm generally into finance and politics and all that stuff. And yeah, it's quite interesting what is happening in the world at the moment. So watch out, take care, and I'll see you next time.